Welcome back to DCFM with the Tom Wallace Show. Sadly, Tom Wallace cannot join us this week for. I think he said he would like just a phone call, and sounded like he might have stabbed the back of his throat with his toothbrush or something. And either way, when the doctor said he's the A&E and he should have been calling people, and frankly, it's not much I can do about it. He's not here now. But tell you who is here, and the only person who's here with me is Hugh Daly. Hello, Hugh.
Who's this Hugh Daly?
Sorry, DJ Squirty McFly is with me again today. How you doing, man?
I'm good. You know, just been been bopping around my hood. You know, checking up on my bros, my homies. Keeping it real. You know, you gotta keep the tight lockdown on the hood. You know, make sure none of these, badass crackers come in.
just swung for that one, like But so a bit strangely today we're gonna have to work off the two most committed members of the crew, which is me and DJ Squirty McFly. So I don't know what we do first. I think I might just run into my own segment.
Sean and Society.
We're gonna go with Sean and Society first. So hi, I'm Sean. In case you didn't know, I'm a guy who talks about society sometimes. And today I was thinking about talking about a subject that I've talked about with my friends a bit stuff before, which is monogamy and polygamy and stuff. And actually, Hugh might be or DJ Squirty McFly might be actually interested in this moment. What do you make of being in a monogamous relationship?
I don't know. That's a difficult one.
Well, I think it's a really bad idea.
Yeah.
I think that as a species, with how kind of sexually charged we are and how confused we are and how complicated we all are and how long we live, I really don't think that we should commit ourselves to somebody for a lifetime. I think that's very strange. I think, you could love somebody, maybe initially you could be like, first, 5 years or so, you could be like, yeah, really infatuated with this person, another 5 years, things might start weaning and, life throws things at you like kids, house insurance, money, all these problems. Yeah, house insurance. That's one of the big things that life throws at you. But, and I think that just by the end of that, you end up, you could have loved someone, but, people change and life throws, stuff at you. And it can be hard to, stay with one person. I think that you may have, and I think if you work out that, you end up staying with somebody for 60 years and dying with them, it sounds like a lovely idea. And I'm sure that's a wonderful thing to happen. But I just feel as though it shouldn't be the expected norm.
You're constantly meeting new people every day.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the idea of the one is, I think, a very strange idea because, there's billions of people on the planet. Realistically, there's hundreds of thousands of people really compatible with you. And you may have met a couple of them when you're young, but you could be like 45 and meet someone like crazy more compatible with you. And, again, you may not be as in love with your partner 20 years down the line. I don't see why, you should think that you've been forced in this relationship to have to stay in it and, like, pursue it till you die. I think if, there's a better opportunity out there for you, I don't see why it shouldn't be acceptable, that you can amiably part ways at, like, a certain time instead of, like, getting to, like, 40, 50 and kind of just going day in, day out just because you're expected to be with this person. Like, I understand that you can have kids and you can have houses and commitments and your lives do become very intertwined, but, I think if society as a whole, didn't have this expectation of people to be together for that long, I think that there'd probably be systems and stuff, and people would probably be able to deal with separations better instead of it being this huge ordeal where, like, everyone's lives are messed up after it. I think that because it's so unexpected and so, like, unprepared for, I don't think anyone's, like, able for it. Whereas I think if everyone did it, it could be a pretty good thing. And I suppose multiple partners, that's the way to go. Maybe not at the same time, but throughout your life. Unlike this DJ Squirty McFly, who loves having his lines of women up outside the studio. There's about 13 women outside the studio now just waiting for him.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go out the back door.
There's one door. Just jump out the window.
I'll play the window, big round,
Yeah, but and also it's kind of strange how people get together too, isn't it? I think the idea of... I like animals. Animals have it down. Like, animals could be sitting there and they could be like, oh, I'm this animal, and if I scream loud enough, this lady's gonna like me. If I go, imagine if clubs didn't have music or dancing and everyone just went in and it was like, la, 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 and then people reacted to that. It could be, yeah, and then two people with similar screams, they could be like, and then they're like, come together and have a wonderful time, and. Yeah, but instead our courtship, like, ritual is, like, people going in and, like, awkwardly moving and getting piss drunk and then, like, slowly kind of getting close to a person until you're like, okay, maybe we should like mash our faces together now for a little bit. And then, 2 weeks later, she calls you up and she's like, I missed my period. And, then you end up with this person for 60 years and you're like, that was dumb. Why'd I do that? But,
kids, don't do it.
yeah, exactly. Just, floating F, floating. Fuck.
Wow.
I said the word. But, yeah, that's just kind of my lowdown on it. I think I don't know. How to say, Hugh, with your current situation, how did you manage to court your woman?
I said she's really nice, beautiful oval eyes, and I called her water down shite.
Yeah, see, that's even dumber. Animals can't even talk, and like they could just like get with people and do stuff like, think of a peacock even. It's just like big ass, like freaking feathers and stuff. Like they don't have to say anything, whereas like we have to go up and be like, I would never say this to anyone in normal circumstances, and I feel really awkward saying it, but I hope it makes you feel good. Realistically, do you talk like that to normal people? Yeah, you don't do it. It's strange. It's like the way singers, like in songs and stuff, they turn around. It's like, what realistic? I'm trying to think of some love song lyrics, but it's just slipping my mind entirely. But like, think of any love song, and the lyrics, and it's like, you would never ever say that to a real person. You're singing it, and it sounds kind of nice, but it's like, no, man, that's not. Yeah. Anyway, so so I'd say
You're basically just like passing their whole like self-esteem.
Yeah, ego. As far as I'm concerned, you kick someone in the crotch, and if they still like you, get with that person. Don't mollycoddle them. Put them through hell. Okay, and I think that's pretty much Sean in society for today. Hopefully, after these next couple of songs, we should have our news anchor and question life guru dude. And so I'm gonna let DJ Squirty McFly take this over. And what do you have for us today?
Alright, so going on the topic of monogamy, let's say, if somebody doesn't like you for who you are, then you should remain far away, just like the song "Far Away." Johnny Gonzalez. Hey.
Hello and welcome back to the Hello, and welcome back to the Tom Wallace Show on DCU FM. We have actually got the full members of cast in today, and welcome back, guys. I didn't think Paul would make it.
Good to be back.
So we have Paul, we have...
No, I was always here, I just was quiet.
Yeah, we have Paul, Phelan, and Harry, the enigma, as usual.
The silent type.
So they missed my wonderful segment, which was the best segment I think I've ever done, or will ever be done on any radio show ever.
We can always check back and see.
Yeah, maybe don't do that though, because that forget about that. Forget what I just said. So I figure we just go straight into our news segment. Our anchor seems to be fully prepared for this. I see a line of Macs in front of me. This looks like a real professional studio now.
Yeah, we got
so,
a lot of news.
Phelan Keeney with the news.
It's just like 25 past 1, so you know what that means it's time for. This is 6 o'clock news. 1 second. Well, it's great to be here.
Got a little bit of door, sorry. Excuse us for the door. Darren McGowan being a goddamn...
Should we just
I think we should start the news again. Alright, listeners, pretend you didn't hear the past 30 seconds. Go, you can leave. No, you're grand. Everyone knows now.
No.
It's.
You don't turn down the mic.
No.
I made sure you could all hear that. Alright. Anyway, so yeah, here's the news.
Good evening. It's 25 past 6.
Woo!
And this is I'm Phelan Keeney, I guess. This is the 6 o'clock news, I guess.
25 past 1.
25 past 1 is the 6 o'clock news. You get it. 1 second. 1 second. Take 2. Alright, well, actually, I don't have a lot of news. It's been a slow news week, apparently. Nothing really happened. We got a few stories about, dog named Bobo was lost in Artane. But, I mean, it was found, too, so we got that covered. They started growing watermelons in China.
First time for everything.
Yep. Yeah. They say they're all right.
The soil is a bit dry though.
It is.
Being a tundra in the western area.
It's been really windy.
And really windy as well.
Yeah, really windy
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Oh, here as well.
Here as
oh,
well, yeah, here
but
too.
China as well.
China's
Yeah.
always known for being
Yeah.
windy. So windy, like, it's funny.
So windy it could blow your friend's clothes away.
It could if you stored them in a bush
Store them in a bush.
because you were going out.
But then you went home.
But then you went home and you forgot to collect them from the bush.
Do not store your friend's clothes in a bush
Behind the DCU sign.
behind the DC sign.
Not a smart idea.
Any other bush is fine, but just
Yeah.
not that one.
No, because it's a frequented by tourists, that one. So, I mean,
It's what by tourists?
frequented.
Oh.
J'ai fréquenté. It's French.
Mm.
Get with it.
Mm.
Frequenté. Past tense. But I was talking about the wind. It's funny. The wind incorporated itself in my dreams last night. There was a storm in my dreams, but it was because it was windy outside in real life. It's funny how that happens. Ooh, I can hear my echo of the voice. I'm just talking.
Of the voice.
A lot of stuff happened. Nothing happened.
Yeah, pretty slow news week, you know.
Yeah.
What, like?
You guys hear any stories?
Oh, I didn't hear much at all, to be honest.
Um.
Actually, wait. There was a kid down in Carlow, who he won a science fair or something, didn't he?
Oh, I think I heard that actually. Yeah. Just like it was just a few people from the town entered.
Yeah. What was his project again?
It was just about like rainwater or something.
Rainwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I love rainwater.
Paper mache volcano.
That was there too, with the vinegar and the baking soda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heard the Italians brought out a new form of pasta too.
It's called rigatatelli.
Rigatatelli. Because it's all wriggly when it comes out of the pot because it's full of worms.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, the mince is worms, but you don't kill them. You put them in after as a garnishing.
Yeah.
So it's a rigatatelli.
Put that with some parsley and some basil.
Yeah, basil.
Basil.
Jeez, yeah, not much other.
Basil
news.
or basil? Let's take a quick survey.
Tomato or tomato? All right.
Basil.
Basil, okay.
Basil.
Oh, I feel like I should say basil now. Basil, I suppose.
Basil. Oregano or
I
organo?
think no. Maybe I would say basil.
Oregano.
Oregano.
Weed or marijuana?
Marijuana.
Marijuana.
What else? The news. The news.
The news. That thing that happens.
A little boy killed a cat in the hood the other day.
He did.
Yeah.
What was the cat asking for?
How do you do it?
Do you know the circumstances?
I was wearing a jacket and just killed him right in the hood.
Killed
Oh,
him right
man.
in the hood. Oh god. Oh man, poor cat.
Tons, punny times. Yeah, slow news.
Slow news week.
So
Slow.
are you wrapping up the news then,
week.
Phelan?
No, I think we can go on. So we got. What else happened? Harry, you got any stories?
Watermelons in China.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
still
Seedless.
blowing my
I
mind.
heard they made them seedless.
Seedless watermelon.
How do they do that? Like seedless grapes? Do they take them out?
What
That's
I don't
crazy.
understand is how you make new watermelons then if there's no
It's
seeds
kind
to
of
plant.
slavery. It's slavery that they have to like stick,
It's
like
inefficient.
hire people to stick straws into watermelons and
Yeah.
suck out the pips.
Yeah.
But where are the holes where the straws went in?
No, they put the piece back in
Yeah,
that they
put the
removed.
piece back in, exactly.
A little PVA glue and you don't notice it.
Oh, that's very clever. I can taste the glue though. I always have thought
Good,
seedless ones taste a
good bit of
little
wrapping
gluey.
paper as well.
Yeah.
Bit, yeah. Like Christmas wrapping paper.
Yeah.
But they always buy it in January because it's discounted then.
Yeah, it's cheaper. It makes more sense because they're already losing so much money by not being able to plant it because they're losing out on the seeds.
Where
So,
did this news story come from? Was it like
Reuters. It's a Reuters press release.
It's like news story. It's like a news organization. Like Hooters is for restaurants. Reuters is for
burgers?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
just
So basically, busty women.
busty girls wearing revealing clothes handing out news stories.
Yeah.
But
Reuters.
Reuters.
Located 2 shops down from Coppers.
No, it's not a shop.
What are you talking about? It's a news organization, man.
News organization.
Were you even listening to us? All right, and oh yeah, that whole Paris thing where people got bombed. Yeah. So then, Hugh or DJ Square McFly, do you want to bring us into our next song?
I don't think we're ready to go, are we? Well, I guess.
Okay, moving on. Coming up now, we got like, I suppose I can make some of this. So just like France can call on the USA, call on England, Germany, Russia apparently. So can you call on this song? It's "Call on Me" by Eric. I can't pronounce that name.
I think Prids.
Prides.
Pride.
Mother.
And that was Eric Prides with "Call on Me."
Eric Prides.
And yeah, so welcome back to Tom Wallace Show on DCU FM. Now we have one of our regular segments.
What's the show
coming-
called?
The Tom Wallace Show. We were saying
Where's it aired?
on DCU FM, run by MPS, the Media Production Society in DCU. Harry's
Just
getting
some
very
technical
eager.
difficulties. Please ignore that.
Premature.
White noise.
All right, so I'm gonna pass you over to our life guru, Harry Sunderland. For in 2 minutes, I'm gonna pass you over to him. Psych! I totally got you guys, but
Misdirection.
Oh god, you guys thought you were gonna hear Harry's voice, but you're not. That is
Staple of
disappointing.
comedy everywhere.
Oh god, yeah. So Paul, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling okay.
I'd actually Paul wasn't here last week, but I think we told everyone that he was out on a night out in Galway on Halloween, and he ended up tripping on a curb, falling into a wall, breaking his elbow, and busting up his face, and he's slowly recovering.
That's our Polly.
Yep, frayed at the edges.
Fairly, I think I'm over that that chapter of my life now. Like I have the scar to look back on.
Learn from.
Learn from.
Move on, brother. Learn. Just walk
All right.
on.
Actually, sorry, I almost forgot. We have Harry Sunderland with Harry's Helping Hand right now. I can't believe I forgot. Harry, over to you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 W's. You can't tell a story without 5 W's. Who? A story needs.
Yeah, that's enough.
This is a lot more door again. That was.
Yeah, it is a lot more Dora, but that's the mood we're in today. We're feeling Dora.
Dora. Okay. Sorry, give me a second.
All right, let's start
Wait,
off with
wait,
a
guys.
What?
We gotta. Just. And we're back.
We just like to have fun here.
Harry Sunderland is just.
It's like silence is in a song.
Yeah,
Anyway.
we can start Finn.
Okay. We're starting off with the Who questions for Harry's Helping Hand, hosted by Harry Sunderland. Now, who is from Jim and Cork?
Who is? I think that's the Cork accent coming through there. It's probably is he's talking about.
Yeah, sorry.
No problem at all.
Okay.
Hopefully that answers your question, Jim.
Jim and Cork, this one's for you. All right, now let's go on to the what questions. Like, what are you doing, Paul? That's one question that I want answered right now. Okay. What type of sandwich did Tesco announce this week? That's from Steph in Wicklow. Sorry. I'm very sorry, I misread that. That's from Fat Steph in Wicklow.
Oh, jeez, I know Fat Steph.
Yeah, that's cherry and chocolate, because everybody loves bread and chocolate and fruit. Good alliteration, so all ye poets will be merry and jolly this festive time. But yeah, what a load of cack. You have a conversation from a real Tesco worker and a member of the public. The member of the public is 2 kids and a wife, but the kids are from a previous marriage.
Hey, sir, I'm glad to see the sandwich has caught your eye. Did you try it after?
Said the optimistic Tesco worker. No, Tesco worker, I didn't. I was sick into a brown paper bag and had that instead.
Came the reply. Let's move on to the where questions. Where should the Euros be played now that France is a bit dangerous? That's from Michael Platou in Switzerland.
That will be go to the safest place on earth, which is Iceland, and will continue to be the safest place on earth until it sinks, because of global things.
When's it gonna sink?
The other safest place, surprisingly, is North Korea, because no one's going to bomb that place.
Except North Korea itself.
That is likely to happen. Yeah, that's very true.
Now on to the win questions. When can I hit Donald Trump? That's from Donald Trump's hairpiece in Donald Trump's house.
Well, there's actually an app for it now. It's called Trump Pinata, and Donald Trump is a pinata that you beat the crap out of with a stick, and money falls out of him when you beat him. But this money is black and worthless, and you get stabbed if you use it.
Wait, so it's an app on your phone?
Yeah.
But it's a pinata. So basically you're smashing your phone.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay.
And then money comes out through the charging unit.
Yeah. Now on to the why questions. Why does Harry always buy so much bread, milk, and potatoes that he ends up throwing half of it out? That's from his brain in the studio right now.
Because I am a goon who has more money than sense, and that's not a lot because I have no money ever.
I'm on the same boat. On to the how questions. Oh, quick note. Keep your bread in the fridge. It keeps it so much longer. I've had my bread for a long time now, and it isn't moldy. On to the how questions. How old is it for kids to have mobile phones? That's from Little Mick and Cork in Little Mick in Rhododendron.
How old is it for kids to have mobile phones?
I don't think he has a great grasp on the English language. Nor do I.
This week the average age for kids' first ever smartphone has edged below the 5 years old mark.
What?
Average. So this means that when they're older, they'll be unable to talk without a phone, and will sit around with massive testicles from the radiation of phones.
Would radiation not do the opposite?
No, it does increase them, and it grows ginger hair as well.
So if you have large testicles and ginger hair,
get your phone out of your pocket.
Yep.
Cork.
He was in a.
I said Cormac, but okay.
Oh, Cormac. I said Cork because it was actually Little Mick in a rhododendron in Tralee.
Yeah.
Ah, close enough. Anyway.
DJ Squares McFly.
Rhododendron. That's right beside
It's rhododendron.
Yeah, rhododendron. What am I saying?
You said rhododendron.
Rhododendron. It's the same word. It's just one has a person who can't speak. That's beside
Beside Tralee, yes.
Tralee?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'd say it's almost so close to it, it will be in it.
Yeah.
Like
And Tralee's in
It's
in
I'd say it'd
Kerry?
be in Kerry. Like it's so close.
And
to
Kerry's
Kerry.
in
It's so close to Kerry, it's almost in Kerry.
It is.
Yeah.
Where's Kerry?
Kerry's in Ireland.
I think that's Kerry out there.
Kerry.
Kerry.
Hi.
Alright, we got any more questions?
No, that's all of them.
That's all. That,
Those
what?
are the-
That's crazy. I was like looking forward to like 15 more
You do the
questions.
5 questions. You do the who,
Yeah. What?
where,
When?
why.
How?
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Harry Sunderland, for another enlightening segment. Enlighting segment.
The enlightenment is happening.
Right now, around you, all around you. Look around.
Enlighten yourself.
The enlightenment of technology happening in 2015. Okay, and I suppose I'm going to hand you back over to our resident DJ, Squirty McFly. What do we got for us?
I think we got a wee bit. I don't know if I'm done it all now. Apparently, all right, grand.
So am I.
We got a shout out to our famous news reporter, Phelan Keeley himself, with this popular jam. Pump it up, pump the jam.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Pump the Jam by Technotronics.
And that was Technotronic with Pump Up the Jam. We are now coming back for our weekly wacky quiz with Paul McGoldrick.
Yay. Okay, so
I love doing this.
this week we're gonna have like a kind of different take on the quiz. We're still gonna have our 2 teams, but all the questions will be true or false questions. So everyone will be I don't know if the questions will be easier or it'll be worse, but anyway, we'll work it somehow.
Talk.
So
Alright.
yeah, so we're just gonna go into it. Just Team Squirty Harry and Team
The Sylvia Plath quiz team.
Sylvia Plath quiz team.
Say that again, Paul.
The
The
Sylvia Plath quiz team.
One more time.
The Sylvia Plath quiz team.
That's
All right, so
Working on the diction.
first question: true or false? Lightning never strikes in the same place twice.
Yeah, Phelan, you can see the answers there.
He can't.
Okay. He's just like looking at them.
In my dream last night, there was also lightning, and it struck.
We're
same
in the middle of a
place
quiz,
twice.
Phelan.
It struck in the same place twice, so I'm gonna say no. It didn't happen because my brain doesn't work well.
As in, it can happen?
True or false? Lightning never strikes in the same place twice. So
False,
is-
because it could. Like realistically, it could.
Alright, so the final
And
answer
also, like you have like what? You
Wait,
have like lightning.
is it us being asked?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
lightning
yeah.
conductors and stuff. That's technically striking the same place twice. Two pieces of lightning hit the same lightning conductor. It's twice in the same place.
Alright.
true.
2 pieces of greased lightning.
Alright. The answer is false. It strikes in the same place quite a lot. The Empire State Building gets struck over 100
Yeah, what did I
times
say?
a year.
What? Yeah.
Yep.
So
What
yeah.
are my dreams saying?
1 point to us.
So 1 point to you, coming over to the
What does
team,
my dream mean?
Team Squirty Harry. True or false? If you cry in space, the tears stick to your face.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, true.
True.
True? Yeah, it's true.
Easy.
Boom.
Word.
They get harder. They get harder. Oh, Buzz, your feed.
Okay, Paul.
If you
I'll feed your buzz.
Right, it's
Oh, naughty.
back over to Thingy Bobby.
Say it again.
The Silly Path quiz team.
Quiz team. I apologize.
Paul, did you actually forget
You
the
know
name of the
when
team?
actors rehearse in front of a mirror and or before they go out on stage and they say those things to make them like speak well. That's the Sylvia Plath quiz team. That's one of the phrases
Alright.
they say.
If you cut an
The
earthworm,
Sylvia Plath quiz team. The Sylvia Plath quiz team.
Phelan,
The Sylvia-
shut
no,
up.
brown cow. Oh no, brown cow.
if you cut an earthworm,
La 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 la.
Red lorry, yellow lorry, red
Go
lorry,
warm-ups,
yellow
go
lorry, red
warm-ups.
lorry, yellow lorry, red.
this is brilliant. If you cut an earthworm,
Unique New York.
Shut up.
Unique New York.
Let me
Unique
ask
New
the
York. Unique
goddamn
New York.
question. If you cut an earthworm in half, both halves can regrow their body.
I beg your pardon.
Phil, stop looking at the answer.
I can't see the
can't see
answers.
the
Okay, now.
What's the question?
True or false? If you cut an earthworm in half, both halves can regrow their body.
Yeah, true.
The answer is false.
Oh,
only
boo.
one half of an earthworm can regrow.
See what happens when you don't consult me? We're a team. We're supposed to be a team.
I'm sorry.
Unique New York.
Alright.
Unique New York.
Unique New York. I'm sorry.
Alright, Team Squirty Harry. True or false? Humans can distinguish between over 1 trillion different smells.
Nah, hardly over 1 trillion.
Trillion.
But how do you even measure smells? It's like, this smells like burgers. This smells like tomato sauce. This smells like...
Your first go-to smell is burger.
Yeah, I'm
I
really
think-
hungry.
I think the question then is, have you smelled 1 trillion different things?
Have we
Or in
smelled
your
it?
lifetime, could
But
you
like,
smell?
I don't know how scent is measured. Like how...
Well, different
Like,
chemical
do McDonald's
compositions.
burgers smell different to Burger King burgers?
Yes.
Yes.
Do they count?
That's something you
It's
should
not,
know.
it's not how many different scents in the world there are. It's asking how many different can humans distinguish.
Well, if there isn't over 1 trillion cents in the world, then how do we know if we can smell over 1
Alright,
trillion
Yeah, Paul, we
cents?
got to start at the start here.
And who measured
Just
this?
true or
Who
false?
measured this? Like, who counted
When was the
these?
Big Bang?
No.
No.
True or false?
Last night with your mom.
True or false?
Oh.
I don't know. False. No, true.
False.
We're going true.
False.
We're going true.
What
would
give,
you
me
go-
give me final
No,
answer.
what was your
Okay, we're going
what
with
was your gut instinct?
True.
We're going to need a final
We're going
answer
true.
here.
Go true. It is true.
Yes.
Good instinct. Good. Yeah.
Good save.
Alright,
Save.
true or false for the Sylvia Plath quiz team? Adults have fewer bones than babies do.
True, because you're
True.
born with 7 like different discs in your skull.
Seven,
that-
I thought you were born with 7.
No, you're born with 7 different plates in your skull, which
Born
fuse
with
together,
7 bones.
which form like one bone in your skull. So,
That question's pretty easy
That is
Again,
true.
I wasn't consulted.
That was extremely easy.
compared to our 3,000 cents.
I just knew
1
because I
trillion
remember
cents.
feeling my skull sliding around.
Do you remember that ad for milk? It's like small bones go in.
Them bones need calcium.
Yeah,
them
thanks,
bone-
Squirty.
them bones need
Unique New
calcium.
York.
One of-
Unique New York.
Squirty's
Unique New York.
Okay, one of Squirty's biggest hits back in the day.
Word.
Alright,
To your mother.
coming back to Team Squirty Harry. True or false? Napoleon Bonaparte was extremely short.
True.
Well, how do you say?
Oh.
How do you define extremely? Like
Midget.
Yeah, that's pretty
like,
subjective.
like 2 centimeters,
extremely below averagely short.
Again, what is that? You
Like
use the figure, Paul.
2 foot.
Like 5 foot, like. Well,
Yeah.
I know, but were people shorter, like, in
He
the
was
olden
quite. He
times?
was a little bit below average.
Well, they didn't. Not everyone wore high heels back in the day, so
So
Yeah.
are we going like below average is like extremely
Like he's
short?
a dwarf.
No, okay, we're going to say false.
The answer is false.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though he's widely believed to have been
Yeah, it's a
short, he
myth.
was actually above average height
Oh, he's
for
above
his
average.
time.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew it was a myth.
Because I remember loads of gags and stuff where he's really short.
I concur.
Damn, my childhood has lied to me.
Alright, coming back to
maybe they're just talking about his hair. Maybe he had short hair, and that's the joke.
Wait,
God,
so
that
we,
was
uh,
You know, people confuse
we're in
things in
the
the
lead,
brain
right?
all the time.
What score is it there, Polly?
Like
I-
what?
I
3-2.
think it's 3. No, there's been 6 questions, so is it, is it
3
a
all.
tie?
It's a tie, yeah.
No,
Yes.
they.
No, we got one wrong
They got
because
one
Sean
wrong.
didn't consult me.
Oh,
twice.
yes, 3-2.
So 3-2. All right. So
Alright.
the final question.
Yeah.
No, there wants to be the final
do-
question.
Before the quick fire round.
Does true or false questions work for quick fire rounds?
No. Just do one more each.
All right, one more each.
And then they can
No,
draw.
you can.
They can draw it with this.
Oh, whatever.
All right,
Just go.
Come back to the flipping backwards.
Unique New York.
Unique New York.
Goldfish only have a memory of 3 seconds. True or false?
False.
False.
False is the answer. Excuse me.
Is the
Okay,
Yeah,
so this
the-
is to win now.
It's a common myth, apparently. So the last one
This is to win.
to win.
Which
For
is a
all the
rarity
marbles.
on the show.
Yeah, it really is.
All right, there are more cells of bacteria in your body than there are human cells. True or false?
Jesus Christ, you give them easy ones.
Yeah.
I didn't make the order.
There is a lot of bacteria.
More cells of bacteria than there are cells in your body.
I think that would be true.
True.
Because people would say, no way, that's not true.
No way, man.
No way, man.
Yeah, true.
Was that true?
True.
It is true.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Word.
Winners.
You must be so happy.
We're delighted.
Why you're so deadpan?
Yay.
We are ecstatic.
I am a
Aha.
deadpan.
I am a deadpan. I am a bedpan.
Yeah, bedtime.
People
I'm a
pee on
I'm
me.
a bread pan.
I bought a really cool bedpan. It's glittery and it's purple, and it worked well for when I
No, you
Eat
didn't.
it.
when I
Why are you
poop in the
lying?
bed.
All right. Yeah, and that's pretty much all we have for you this week on the Tom Wallace Show. Thank you very much for listening in. We will be back with you next week. And goodbye. Hope you have a good one, guys.
Don't kill people.
Thank you.